How you doing, folks? I want to talk a little bit about, kind of add to a video I did about the cold shots. I've got several videos on it, and but the one thing, there's several things that can help you with, and one of them is confidence, especially if you're a new archer, or if you're, it can help anybody any time, no matter how far along you are in archery, whether you're a competitive archer or just a hunter. And the confidence is probably the main thing for most archers to shoot really well. It's the confidence level in what they're doing as far as their form. If you can pull all that stuff off without no practice, just pull up a shot no matter the distance that you shoot at, and be able to make that shot on the first go, it's going to boost your confidence up like through the roof. It'll help a new archer also, to try to mimic what they did off that first shot. And I've had days where it was so frustrating, didn't have any confidence, wanted to throw my bow into my wood stove, and everybody goes through that until they get everything figured out. But it got frustrating when I tried to start to do too many things too early. But with the confidence thing, when you start shooting good, hitting your target, or you start getting happy, and you start doing better and wanting to try to achieve a little bit more. But the next thing it'll help is with your consistency of your shot. Basically everything with archery, especially with traditional or compound, whatever you shoot, is all basically doing the same thing every time. And doing it cold is no different than being warmed up. All you're doing is pulling the same thing every time. And if you're not evaluating that, if you can't consistently, we're not hooter shooters, we don't make perfect shots all the time, but if you shot long enough, you should know when you've made a bad shot, when you've made a good shot. And this will help with consistency, no matter whether you're warmed up or cold. It'll help with that, and you'll start, if you're pulling up like I do, I'll use me for an example. I can pull up and make my first shot, say at 25 yards. Well, I'm all pumped up, fired up, and then I try to mimic that all the way through my practice, no matter what distance I'm at. So as far as cold, it's, some people get to dreading it, and I've seen guys that are not real familiar with it, they don't really consider their cold shots at all. It's just kind of a warm-up to get them going. But if you really evaluate those shots, especially in a hunting aspect, it'll really help you out when it's for that moment of truth, that one shot, because that's all you get out in the woods. I know the deer around here, I make a shot and I miss, they're going to take off, and they're going to let me know I missed them by blowing. So it's really, you only got one shot deal on a deer, or whatever you're hunting. Squirrels, you may get several shots, but and the next thing, it'll help you find your maximum effective range. And usually when I try to determine my maximum effective range, I usually try to shave it by several yards. It may be up to 5 yards. I can shoot out 25 and 30 yards, but I don't want to do it in a hunting situation. So I try to keep my effective range is I'm gonna keep it at 20 and in. I can shoot a 23, 24, 25 yards, but I'm not dealing with speed. So with that it'll help you, to find your maximum hunting distance, and once you get that figured out, and that's the whole thing, is getting everything figured out. And it's tough doing it, shooting cold and trying to evaluate all that stuff, especially when you're not warmed up. But it will help you in those three things I mentioned. It'll help your confidence, it'll help your consistency, and it will help help you find your maximum hunting range, you know. And with all that being said, you know, if you don't really evaluate your cold shots, and you know, if you don't hunt, that's fine. That's not what a whole lot of this page is about. I'm a hunter, you know, I'm an archer, but I'm also a hunter, bow hunter. I've been a bow hunter a self-taught bow hunter for the past 9 years, almost 10 years. So, you know, if you don't evaluate it, you know, it's not going to hurt you. You know, it's a lot of information there that you're kind of throwing to the side there. And if you can evaluate that to help you, it'll end up helping you be a better archer, or if you're just satisfied where you're at, that's fine too. So I hope this helps, hope these videos helps, and if it's something you like to see, place it in the comments, give me a like if you like the videos I put out, and you know, subscribe to my channels. And I appreciate you watching, and I hope y'all have a great day, and God bless.